Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Johnstone-Louis, and I am the program director of the Ownership Project here at Oxford Saïd Business School. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about my background, why we do what we do here with the project, and why particularly the project is of interest to me. So my career has really looked at a very simple problem, which is how do leaders build strategy around the issues that concern us all? So whether that means the environment or issues around gender, or supply chain and the human rights issues that come up in those areas. What is the way in which the issues that really affect all of our societies come into the strategic frame for leaders? And I've done this through everything from field work in rural Bangladesh all the way to work looking at Avon ladies in South Africa and how some of these women are really proving to be incredibly resilient, innovative, and very entrepreneurial members of their communities. And so always looking at the ways that business can be part of a solution. And the way that I landed on the ownership project is several years back from a scoping exercise that I did along with a team here at the business school to understand around the landscape of entities that are trying to present new metrics, new tools, new ways of thinking about business as a force for good, if you will. What are the influencing strategies that these organizations use? Where are they perhaps duplicating efforts, or where can their efforts be made even more powerful through collaboration? And what was really striking to me as I did that mapping with my previous experience, both fieldwork and research in mind, was to see the, I would say, almost overemphasis on the role of executive teams, on CEOs, really on those very visible leaders as those who can really change organizations. And it begged a question, which is how can those who are in executive leadership take responsibility for and deliver on corporate commitments over the long term, particularly when many of these commitments have to do with issues that are actually cross generations. For example, issues around the environment, issues around, for example, biodiversity loss that realistically will require cross generational commitments by a large number of organizations in order to see change. And so with the team here at the school, we began to ask the question of who else within the corporate landscape might be uniquely positioned to think strategically and really think in a very long-term kind of manner around the responsibilities and the purpose of a company. We settled on owners, and it's been a really exciting journey to see through this project how owners begin to think about what their role is within their company, within the companies that they invest, how they also begin to think about the role of their history or legacy in terms of shaping the future of the industries which are undergoing rapid transformation. And it's really brought us into, I would say, an even deeper focus on how ownership and governance come together to really deliver on the commitments that we see even increasing today around corporate engagement with issues around public goods and social and environmental impact. So it's been a really exciting journey. I would say that the journey is just beginning. So do please be invited to join our LinkedIn group, to follow the conversations that we have both at a level of research and with owners who are in these day-to-day decisions. And also do sign up for our newsletter where we'll be sharing our findings really as they come out. And it's a very exciting time for us as a team. So thanks for listening. Really glad that you could join, and look forward to sharing more about what we're learning on ownership and responsible ownership here at Oxford Saïd.